Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at this brand new 2021 and a half Cedar Creek 377BH. This is their mid-bunk rear living room model fifth wheel. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you around the inside of the RV, come back to the outside of the RV, then we'll close it all up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we're now up inside the all-new Cedar Creek 377BH fifth wheel here. As you've seen on the floor plan that was up there, this is a quad slide-out mid-bunk fifth wheel, rear living room setup here. We're going to start down here and kind of spin our way through the RV and show you all around. So looking straight ahead here, we have a freestanding dinette, which does have 4 chairs, 2 traditional chairs, and then 2 fold-up chairs, which are stored underneath the bed currently. Now, the table raises up, so there's some storage in there. There's a leaf extension on it, and there's also some storage in those 2 chairs that you're seeing. Nice big windows overlooking the campsite area. The windows are deep tint safety glass windows, and the windows on the exterior sidewalls are the frameless style windows, so it's got a little sleeker look to it. Back over here on the right, we have the powered theater seat. So this unit has basically push button on it, so you recline back for you. There is USB charger port, cup holders, and some storage also built into that area. On the back wall of the RV, again, rear living room setup here. So you have the big sofa across the back, which does fold out into a full size or maybe even a queen size bed here. I haven't measured it, but it looks more like a queen size bed. But plenty of sleeping space back here if you do have a guest. So they got some room to come back here, have a nice sized bed to kind of relax on and sleep. There's an electric outlet down there on the left of the couch area. You can kind of see it down there. You do have a pretty good amount of overhead cabinet space, and then they even made the center section of it come out further so it's a little bit deeper. You have the day-night roller shades down here, so you have a day part, so you can kind of see through that, and then you have your blackout night part also. Up top, there is a ceiling fan up there. Now, this is a 120 volt ceiling fan, not a 12 volt version. Nice decorative hang down pendant lighting here. And it has a little LED light strip around there as well. And while we're looking up here, we'll pan up a little more. You have the fantastic fan, which does have the rain sensor and thermostat control. And that's on the hallway wall, the controls for it. You'll see that when we get around to that section. Directly across from your theater seat here, you have an electric fireplace, which is basically a pretty cool, fancy electric space heater, about a 5,000 BTU space heater. There is a little bit of storage just above that. It's probably, let's say, about 16, 18 inches deep roughly, but that's a good place where you could put, kids' video games, a Blu-ray player, satellite box, whatever you need to put in there. Store some movies or something like that there. Just above that is going to be your iRV technology radio, which does have HDMI inputs, USB charger, and stuff like that on it as well. It has indoor and outdoor speakers. Nice large TV here on a swing arm. And you have some storage up above there as well. Now you do have a nice island kitchen area here. This is a big island actually, countertop space wise and everything. Nice and wide. It's got some depth to it. New countertops for the mid-year model change. And also the island color is a little different. You can see here you have kind of a gray color on the front. Now you have 4 full extending drawers on ball bearing drawer guides here on the right. And you have some storage in your sponge holder drawer, flip down drawer on the left side there. But over here on this side, you do have an electric outlet under there. And then it's kind of a black over here with some LED lighting. Sink-wise, you do have the high-rise sprayer faucet, and you have kind of a 70-30 sink there set up, undermount stainless sink. The unit has the large Insignia oven. So you have a 4-burner stovetop. Then you've got the big oven below with the glass front, light built in, little blue LED lights above the knobs there. And then there's 2 pull-out drawers on the side of the oven as well that you're seeing there. Up above, you have the large microwave with some storage up above there as well. To the right area here, you have the pantry. Big pantry area, and there's a bunch of drawers in there. There's also an electric outlet back in there as well. So you could technically plug something in and leave it in there. You know, put your coffee pot in a drawer or something if you wanted to, or toaster, whatever you wanted to stick in there, and plug it in and leave it. To the right of that, you have your big residential refrigerator. So freezer on bottom with a built-in ice maker, and then you got the fridge up top. And then you also have some storage above that as well. Again, guys, be sure to check out couchesrvnation.com. They are one of the largest internet wholesale dealers in the country. They will definitely save you guys a lot of money on a new RV if you're interested. Now going on ahead here, you have a sliding kind of barn door look to basically kind of block off this mid-bunk section. Now right here you can kind of see you have some drawers and cabinets, TV area, hanging closet, some storage space right there. So pretty good amount of space for somebody in this room. Over here you do have the tri-fold sofa that you see pop out there. It does make into a big bed. And there's an air conditioning vent over there on the wall as well. So pretty good sleeping area there. Now going up the hallway area, you're going to see the loft that's above it. But right here we have our ceiling fan control. We have our thermostat rain sensor control for the fantastic fan. And then these little things are sensors for the air conditioner. They're temperature sensors. Down below here you do have a step light. You also have your electric box, your propane leak detector, and then you have the central vac and the dustpan vac setup. There is also a grab handle for the entry door to help you get out. You can see the little soft touch light switches there as well. Fire extinguisher down below. You do have a grab handle here to help you get up and down the step area. Now in here is going to be some control information here. They basically kind of put a door on it to kind of hide this a little bit, but this is where the controls are for the RV. So right now it's just kind of showing us our slide button and our awning button. Hit back to the home page here. We have our living room air conditioner. What's going on with that? We have our battery condition. We have our tanks right here, water pump switch, 12-volt tank heaters for wintertime use. We also have the master switch for the lights. You can turn on and off lights individually, but there's also one switch here to just basically kill the RV for the most part, other than the oven and microwave back there. But real simple, kind of nice. Again, there's an app that kind of controls a lot of this stuff too that you'll get to download. Water heater on gas button is also here. We hit a button and we go over to our lights. So we have all individual lights. So the rear, the front, the exterior kind of thing. Hit it again, we got our HVAC system. And this one was ordered with 2 ACs. So you've got your living room section and your bedroom section. And you also have your furnace control right here. On back to the slides, so you can run your slides in, run your awning in and out, go into settings, change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Switch panel, you can kind of control your light switches and stuff. The light switches that you're seeing over here on the wall, these little switches here, these are technically battery operated. You can pop these out. They're not wired into the wall. So if you didn't like that switch there, you could technically take it off the wall and move it over here on the side of the slide or wherever you wanted to stick it. So neat little setup there. Now, in this system, you can also order it generator prepped or with a generator in it kind of thing, which is really nice for a lot of the models. If you do that, you will actually have like a generator auto start feature that would come with it. So if the battery dropped to 12.5 volts like it currently is at the moment, it could actually allow the generator to start up and then charge it back up to 13.2 and then shut back down. So there's a few different things that they do. It even works off the air conditioners as well if you wanted it to. Down below that is the solar charger system. Basically 30 amp, 12 volt solar charge controller here. And the unit does come with a solar panel. You'll see that when we get outside. You have a little stairway here. This is pretty cool. I like this compared to some of the other mid bunks that I see on the market. You got a little stairwell just to kind of climb up and down, makes it a little bit easier for the kids. There's a light switch here to turn off the lights up there. You also have a fan on-off switch here. TV hookups over there. There's another turbo exhaust fan you're seeing there. Electric outlet back there in the corner. So you got a little loft area right here, which is pretty cool. But I definitely like the fact that they built the steps in here. A lot of them have a little flip out ladder, which, yeah, it does the job, but this is, I think, a little bit safer for the kids. Do you have a window here? And again, it does open. Day-night roller shades up here as well. On our left here, we're going to have the bathroom. We'll pop up some pictures of this too, so it's a little easier to see. From up top here, we have a large exhaust fan up here. You do have the medicine cabinet, which is a wood medicine cabinet. Sink and some storage down below. Now, they did kind of a white color cabinet in the bathroom. There's kind of the new thing for Cedar Creek is going with white cabinets in the bathrooms. You have the porcelain foot flush toilet, and you also have your linen closet over here as well. Some little towel hooks, air conditioning vents, heat vents in here, and you have a one-piece fiberglass shower with the sit-down seat, and it also has the sliding glass panels there. Now you're going to see pop up here the pocket door right here. Now this pocket door is a white door, but it slides on across. And it is connected with a metal holder down there for travel. All right, now here we have the bedroom area. So the unit comes standard with a king-size bed. There is an option for an upgraded mattress. This one was ordered with the standard mattress, but you can do an upgraded version, which is a little bit thicker. Now the bed does raise up, so there is storage underneath of there. You can kind of see the two chairs there as well. Now while we're looking down here at the floor, you're seeing carpet. Now carpet is technically an option in the bedroom. Normally it is a vinyl floor up through here, but it seems like a lot of the people are ordering them with carpet in the bedroom. There is an electric outlet on each side of the bed that you're seeing there. And then you also have a window on both sides of the bed. There's 12-volt USB chargers on each side of the bed. And you have a little nightstand on each side of the bed as well above the window. So there is a little dresser area over here. So you have 4-drawer dresser, full extending ball bearing drawer guides. You got a little LED light strip down there. Electric outlet above the dresser. Window that opens. Flat screen TV. Looks like it's about a 32-incher roughly. And then over on the left side there is the optional bedroom wall heater. Now that is 120 volts, and basically that throws out some heat. So if you are camping, want to knock the chill off a little bit without having to waste propane, that is a great thing to fire up right there. Big glass sliding doors here, mirrors. Really nice setup, but beautiful looking the way they kind of laid this thing out here. Now, this closet's huge. I'll pop up a picture of this as well, but you have a ton of shelving and storage space. And if you want to do a washer dryer, this shelf section right here actually comes out. There's just a couple screws. You remove that, that'll come out. And then you set the washer dryer in here side by side. You can kind of see it pop up there in the picture. So you don't have to stack the unit, losing a lot of your hanging closet space. So a really cool setup there. That washer dryer just kind of pushes back into the cap section a little bit. This is again kind of a walk-in closet here, big closet area here. The closet bar goes all the way across, so you're roughly almost 8 feet of closet hanging space here. King Wi-Fi router system over there. Again, guys, be sure to like, share, subscribe if you're interested in keeping up with more of these videos as the new stuff rolls in and out of here. Trying to update them pretty often for you guys. Now, we're going to head outside. I want to show you around the outside, and then we're going to come back in and close this thing up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're back on the outside of the all-new Cedar Creek 377 MB fifth wheel here. We're going to start here on the door side and kind of work our way around, and then we'll go in and close her up for you. So, biggest thing you're going to notice different on the outside here is going to be all new fiberglass color, new graphics package, all that type of stuff. So for their mid-year model change, they decided to change up the look as well. So starting off here on this side, we have a power awning with a built-in LED light strip, and the arms are adjustable to where you can kind of tilt it and stuff for water runoff. Now this particular unit was ordered with the optional 4-camera security system. So you have the little camera there on the front marker light on each side of the RV. And then you will have an additional camera above the entry door and another one on the back of the RV. So 4-camera setup. Now you'll be able to use those cameras inside the truck with the little monitor that comes with it. Or you could even take the monitor into the camper and plug it in there and just kind of use it at the campground to see around your camper too. You have 2 outdoor speakers, little black circles here, and those are roughly about 6 foot high off the ground, so they're down low enough that it's easy to hear. Some of the brands put them way up high and it's just blaring way above your head. You got to turn them up super loud. Your neighbor gets irritated because you can't hear them down close to the ground, but he hears them all the way across the campground there. So it's kind of nice they're down here by where you can actually hear them. You have the little leash latch feature right here, so you could tie up your dog or something right here, allowing them to kind of be outside with you but not run off. The unit has the 6-point automatic hydraulic leveling jack system standard on it. So you have 2 front jacks up here, 2 just in front of the axles and 2 behind the axles. And again, it's the hydraulic version, which is a little stronger, a little faster, and just a little more reliable than the electric version. They're both nice versions, but Cedar Creek uses the stronger hydraulic system. Now behind this front door here is going to be your 2 30-pound gas bottles with the auto changeover regulator. And just below that is the gas line hookup. Now Cedar Creek does a gas line hookup in this basic same spot all the time, but you can do some sort of grill setup on some of the models that don't have the little outdoor kitchen. You could plug in your own. Now, this particular unit has the little gas griddle with it, and you also have the little mini fridge that you're seeing right here. And then they tuck away behind here the central vac. That's where you change out the vacuum bag and stuff as you need to. But you have a cool little griddle right here to allow you to cook outside and not necessarily heat up the camper as badly when you're out there camping on a nice hot day. Now, next to this door here is also a outside spray port there. So a cold water spray port and an electric outlet there as well. Now, behind this door here is your large pass-through storage compartment. And we'll scoot the box out of the way here. You have a light, electric outlet, and a little TV hookup cable outlet here as well. Now, up top here is some instructional information about the Firefly stuff, just kind of telling you some of the wiring information there. Not anything you're going to normally need, but it is up there if you do need it for some reason. You can also see the aluminum tube cage construction. Cedar Creek uses aluminum tubes in their sidewall, their floor, and their roof, where a lot of brands kind of cheapen up a little bit and they'll do wood in their floor and wood in their roof. Cedar Creek spends the extra money to do it all the way around. That's a nice feature in case of any type of water leak or something along those lines. There's your main stud structure is not a wood-backed system that's going to rot out on you. So a little bit nicer, but a little bit more expensive to do. You also have a little bit thicker baggage doors for better insulation, and you have metal slam locks instead of plastic. Now over here on the left, you have your entry door area to enter the coach. You have the More Ride step above step here, and that step has the shock assist on it, so you can see it kind of holding itself up there in the picture. That's a nice feature just so you don't have to physically pick up the weight of that step yourself. That shock is trying to help you do most of the work. Again, quad entrance step, adjustable feet, rated for 500 pounds, where a traditional hover step is only rated at 300 pounds, so they hold more weight. You do have the Cedar Creek name engraved into the top there, and you can kind of see the little step light as well. A little bit wider entry door on the Cedar Creek too, so you got a little more elbow room when you go in and out. This is about a 32-inch wide entry door, where a lot of fifth wheels are around 30 or 28, depending on whether they're a big fifth wheel or an ultralight style fifth wheel. So you do have a little bit wider door there. There's also a little peephole in the door too. Large folding entry handle there to help you get in and out of the RV. And you'll also find your model number of the RV right there. And if you're out kind of shopping and looking at a dealer's lot, always look there to identify what model you're looking at. And then you can jot it down or take a picture with your phone and tell the salesperson which model you liked out on their lot. Porch light up above, and then you can kind of see that extra security camera up there too. But overall, pretty cool new look for the RV. Over here, you can see the little sticker there that talks about the fact that it has a tire pressure monitoring system on the unit standard. So there's a little screen that you've seen when we were inside that shoots a signal from the tires to that to allow you to kind of keep up with what's going on. You also see underneath here the Dector Easy Flex suspension system, which is kind of like shocks for an RV, so nice setup. And then they're also using the Dector Never Adjust brakes. Again, nice feature there. So they will auto adjust themselves so you don't have to take them apart like some of the cheaper axles do. Now the unit was also ordered with the slide out awning topper option. So you can kind of see up here, this one has that feature added on. And basically that just kind of zoom in there a little bit. Just covers the top of the slide room. So it helps with leaves and twigs and debris and stuff from getting up on top of there. And it also helps repel some of the water. If it's really super windy or something, the rain could still kind of blow sideways up in there, but it, for the most part, helps repel a lot of that water. Underneath the bottom down there, you can kind of see your spare tire and a little crank down holder for it. Now on the back of the coach, you do have a 2-inch hitch receiver on the back. Now that is just for like luggage or bike rack or something. It is not a boat towing style of hitch. So if you're looking to tow something behind it, you would have to change that out for something a little bit more heavy duty. The back of the RV, basically a flat gel coat fiberglass. You have a nice big frameless window there. The Cedar Creek name as well. Now, that I have not actually seen it personally at nighttime, but supposedly that has some sort of glow reflective material in it that is supposed to have a little bit of glow in the dark capabilities to it. You have LED running lights and tail lights back here. The lower tail lights have always kind of been there. It's a normal thing, but they this year went to a mid light up there also next to the windows on each side. So that's a little new for them. Those are brake lights and turn signals, both. Up top, again, you can see the security camera system up there or the backup observation camera. Nice little setup, again, that is by the Furrion company, but that is what it kind of looks like up there. And you can also see the air conditioner sitting right back there on the rear of the coach as well. That is one of the air conditioners. Now we'll pop up a picture here of the roof and you can kind of see the top of that as well. So up top you do have things like roof vents, plumbing stack vents, ACs, TV antennas, all that type of stuff up there. The solar panel that's on there as well. Those type of things all need to be checked from time to time, guys. So make sure you do occasionally get up there, check the seals, check the seams and stuff like that. You do not want to allow that stuff to crack open and end up leaking and causing damage. All campers, whether it's a rubber roof, a TPO roof, a fiberglass roof, they all are still going to have these same holes and seams and seals and stuff that need to be caulked and maintained. So it don't matter if it's $1 million bus or a $15,000 R-Pod over there, they're all going to have that normal routine maintenance done to it. So just remember that, guys. Keep up with it and check it a few times a year. Now down below here, there is the ice maker drain and on-off valve. It's kind of hidden up under here. I always get a lot of questions about where that is at. So it's usually the best thing to remember when you are looking for that, no matter which model you're buying. It's underneath the slide on average of whatever slide out it is the refrigerator's physically sitting in. So just kind of remember that, guys. No matter what model you're looking at, go look at that spot first if you don't remember, and that's where you'll usually find it. Now on around to this side up here, you're going to see pop up your dump area right in front of the jack, and then there is a freshwater tank drain back there too. Your detachable power cord right here, this is a 50 amp service electric system. You can kind of see it stretched all the way back there. It's probably about 25 or 30 feet long roughly. One of these days I'll measure it and get the exact measurement, but I always forget about it. Up top here you do have an LED light, little security light on this side. You have your furnace exhaust, and then you have your 12-gallon gas and electric water heater right here as well. You can see down below there the electric switch on the left, the drain plug on the middle, and then up top, again, guys, is the pressure relief valve. Make sure you pull that pressure relief valve before you attempt to drain it. Behind this door here, you have your docking station. So right here in the docking station is basically going to be your pull handles. So you have your two gray handles and your black. You have selector valves to turn on and off the hydraulic slide system. Black tank flush, outside utilities shower, bypasses for winterization. You have the winterizing hose down below here, which is basically all this is. This is just a little hole to hold it in. There's a little instructional thing down here. You have your cap light switch, your cable satellite inlets, and your battery disconnect all right here. And also your city water does hook up right here, and it also fills your fresh water tank. So you have a little handle here to turn, basically if you want tank or city water. Over on the left, you have your power cord roll-up power cord reel, basically. It's got a little button here on the side of it. You basically just push that button to roll it up. So you just stick the head of the power cord in there, kind of does its thing. Again, thicker baggage doors, metal slam locks. And I like the fact that they put a swing door on them instead of a door that went up. In part because this right here is where your slide out is for your bedroom. Those doors that come up sometimes will catch right under here, and if you're not careful, you can damage it. Behind this compartment here, guys, we have the battery area along with the hydraulic reservoir and stuff for the hydraulic slides and the hydraulic jacks. So in this particular one, you can see they did 2 batteries. There's room probably for, I would say, maybe 3, possibly 4, depending on the size of the battery that you end up doing. It does come with 1 battery for sure from Couch's RV Nation. They do always put in 1 battery, but some customers choose to do 2, 3, or 4, depending on what they want. You have some instructions here about the auto level jack system. Manually override your hydraulic system, and then there's also another backup switch there too. Now the jack system is controlled right here. So if you want to auto level your camper or override it or whatever, you do all of that stuff from right here now. No more doing it inside like it was on the old LCI system. But you basically kind of do everything right here. Then down below, you have some stickers that are going to pop up here. You're going to have your gross vehicle weight sticker. Now what this sticker means basically is that is the most you can load the camper to before you risk overloading it and breaking it, kind of stuff. So you got to watch your axle weight, your hitch weight, all that type of stuff. That also has the axle sizes, has your production date, your VIN number and stuff like that on there. The next sticker that pops up is going to be your unloaded vehicle weight sticker. And that basically tells you what the RV weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line. Next is going to be your carrying capacity sticker, which is basically telling you how much cargo you can pack into it before you hit that gross vehicle weight rating. Next is going to be your tire sticker. And again, that tire sticker, guys, is really important to make sure you check your air pressure, that it's telling you what it's supposed to be right there. Don't let that air pressure drop too low. If you do, the tires cannot hold the weight that they're supposed to hold, and they blow out real easy. So again, guys, make sure you do check your tire pressure. And these guys use a little bit heavier duty tire as well that you've seen on that size. So their tires are nice heavy duty tires for their RVs. Back on around to this front side here, again, you are seeing the front section, so all new graphics look and stuff here. You have 3 LED light strips built in as well out here. Now the unit comes standard with this new Rhino box. This box, in all truthfulness, is stronger than the old box, the old standard box, but it is also new, so it's made it a little hard to sometimes find aftermarket stuff that attach to it. So if you're looking to change it out to a goose box, or if you're looking to, do an airbag or a more ride system, there's not as many available parts out there for this box yet, but they are working on it. They've been working on it for a little while. This box has been around for, I want to say, maybe close to a year or so. But it is nice. It's stronger, heavier duty version, but sometimes a little hard to find pieces for it. This back here is your storage compartment, and you have a big compartment back there, so you could pack a lot of goodies in there. You also have the inverter and some of the wiring and stuff back behind the little panel on the right. All right, guys, we're gonna head back inside, close it all up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we're now back inside the Cedar Creek 377BH fifth wheel here. And I want to show you what it looks like with the slides closed. And basically you've got to come back in here to your main brain box area here. And you have your slide out in and out button. Now these are hydraulic slides. And basically what happens is the hydraulic fluid flows the path of least resistance. Out in that docking station, there's on-off valves for each slide. So you can control them individually by shutting on and off those valves if you want to. But otherwise, you just come in here, hit the button, and everything will kind of start moving as the fluid pushes through. Now, normally what happens, and we'll see if my thoughts are right here, this bedroom will most likely move first. So we're going to have the bedroom and most likely the kids' room go in and out first because they're the smallest and lightest of the rooms. Now, with that being said, you do want to make sure everything is out of the way. I have the bedroom door open there so that I'm able to get in and out of the RV bedroom. If I were to close this bedroom door when I close this slide out, I could not get in here. But I want to be able to get in here on a trip, so I'm going to leave that door propped open to do so. That allows me to get in and out of the bedroom, and I could lay in there, take a nap, get to my clothes, do what I want to do. Full access still to the bathroom. And we're going to go back downstairs here and look at this section again for you. So bringing the slides the rest of the way in, you can see here the kitchen is moving. And again, guys, make sure there's nothing in the way of the slides because it will run them right on over. And again, you can shut each room on and off individually by the switch outside. Okay, so everything is now closed up. So you can kind of see when it is all closed, you cannot get to that back section back there. You do still have full access to the loft, the bathroom, and if you leave the door open, your bedroom. So for those quick rest stop areas where you just want to run in, use the bathroom, not a problem. Now when we run this back out, it's going to kind of do the same thing that we just did here. The extend button is going to take the bedroom along with the bunk room out about the same time. Those two rooms weigh about the same, so they kind of go in and out about the same pace. So that's gone all the way out. And then over here, I'm going to pan down here for just a second. You kind of see the little black section down there. That is where the floor drops down, the slide floor drops down into the subfloor here. Makes it a flush floor slide. And some of that little mechanism and stuff right there, that's the reason they need to have like carpet there or vinyl there or whatever to try and hide that type of stuff. Now, carpet is obviously more flexible and easier for them to do, where the vinyl floors that they've tried over the years usually end up cracking, breaking, and just looking really crappy over time. They look great for the first maybe season you use it, but after that they start looking bad. So you'll see carpet on these slides more often than not. But pretty cool, in and out, real simple. One other thing I did forget to mention, I somewhat mentioned it outside, it has a tire pressure monitoring system. And this is the little thing that goes into the truck. So that'll kind of keep up with that. This is also what the monitor and stuff kind of looks like that goes in the truck, the Furrion. And you can kind of see here, this is the camera above the entry door. And these are the side cameras for the side of the RV. I just wanted to show you that, guys. Really appreciate you keeping up with the videos. Thanks again